Mike Antonellis on the pregame show on CDogs.com with Anthony Ranaudo at a 13 strikeout game against the Erie Seawolves last night. And not many guys have done that in franchise history here. John Lester was the last, and I know you commented on that.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty awesome company, you know, to be in the same sentence as him. Somebody who's a great role model in our organization, obviously. Started with the organization, made it up, won a championship, and was an all-star. It's pretty cool to be in that same class.
7 2/3, 2 hits, career high in innings pitched and strikeouts. And what's that like when you're out there striking a lot of guys out? It's probably almost like a no-hitter. You know what's going on.
Yeah, absolutely. It was good. I knew I had pretty good command of all my pitches, so I was able to kind of use my fastball to get ahead and my curveball to get ahead. And then, I was able to put guys away with my fastball and curveball, just up and down and in and out. And it was effective from the beginning, and I just kept trying to pound the zone as much as I could.
Great thing what you guys do. You use your fastball a lot, as did Brandon Workman and Matt Barnes. But, I mean, you went with your fastball in all your starts, and it's keeping it down in the zone, its location. I know Bob Kipper talks about that.
Yeah, absolutely. Fastball command, it's the basis of all pitching, you know, especially if you're a tall power pitcher, you know, that's the basics. You start there and then start working in your other stuff, and that's what I did. I think I established it early, you know, and those guys, I faced them 9 days earlier, and they knew what I was going to come with, and I was good. I was on top of my game. I had good command of all my pitches and everything, and even though I didn't use my changeup that much, I was able to still keep them off balance pretty well.
I like how your curveball, the 12-6 breaking ball, but you can go in, especially Daniel Fields, left-handed batter. It's almost like you wrap that around him. Yeah,
especially that first one was a little harder too. I think it was like 84 miles an hour, you know. But you know, to some lefties it's pretty good, you know, because some lefties obviously have different barrel paths, you know, the way they swing. Yeah. So it's definitely good to try to have a little bit of angle on it and stuff, and not just depth. But for the most part, it is 12-6. But like you said, it is effective to kind of put a little tilt on it.
Anthony Ranaudo now 7-1 with the Sea Dogs, 13 strikeouts. 4 pitchers in franchise history have done that, just 2 hits. And you brought up being tall, and that's not an easy thing. You're 6'7". Arm mechanics. I know when Justin Masterson was here, he just said that his arm naturally came in differently, and he would sink his fastballs.
Yeah, you know, I'm tall, and I would say I don't have too much sink or run. You know, I have to rely on angle of my fastball. That's why we talk about getting the fastball down in the zone is huge for me, because using 6'7", using my leverage and getting that ball down, that's really hard for a hitter to pick up, you know, especially if I have late life, I throw a heavy ball, you know, a lot of the hitters say they think it's going to be down, but then it just kind of rides in, and that's the advantage that I have with my fastball.
We talked about this earlier, your experience here last year. You were hurt a little bit in spring training. You'd never been to Double-A, and it is an eye-opening experience, but I know you mentioned this before. It was good for you here, because when you came into this year, you knew something about the league.
Oh, absolutely. You know, it was – obviously, you don't want to go through the things that I went through last year and everything, and obviously I had a really bad year. But using it to my advantage this year, it's helped me. You know, I feel more comfortable. I know the league. I know the players. I know how the game works up here, and I think the adjustments that I needed to make, I made over the off season. You know, or coming into the year, into spring training and everything, and it's definitely helped me for this year.
How much does it help having a great bunch of guys, especially the pitchers? Now that Workman's gone, but still for the majority of this year, it's been you, Barnes, Burton, and Workman. It's been a good little foursome, and now with Charlie Hager here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's awesome. We have a great chemistry on our pitching staff. You know, we have young guys, and then we have Charlie. Charlie's the man. He's awesome. It's just polar opposite of us. You know, we're young guys who rely on our fastball, and he's an older guy, veteran, been around, and he relies on the knuckleball. So it's a lot of fun to have him in the group and everything too. I think he likes it. I think he feeds off of it too. And we try to have a good time with him. We all try to have a good time. It's competitive, and I mean, it's paying off. I think we're all doing relatively well, you know, and I think, like I said, we're having a good time out here, and I love coming to the field every day. I get here as early as I can, and we have a good time.
You got 2 good catchers, too, with Matt Spring and Christian Vasquez, and even when Alberto Rosario was here, they're good guys to lean on as well.
Absolutely, you know, and that's kind of the same thing. You got Spring, who's a veteran, been around for a while. He knows how to call a great game, and you know, he's just a veteran. He knows all the right things to do. He knows when to come out to the mound and give you a little breather. You know exactly what to do as far as calling a game and everything. And Christian just obviously is a tremendous catcher defensively, just unbelievable, and just gives you the confidence. You know, the way he receives the ball and the way he throws guys out, it just lets you be totally relaxed out there and just really focus on competing. It's awesome.
Anthony Ranaudo, our guest, you can find him on Twitter. During when you pitch, we get a lot of different tweets. Cole Wright from ESPN is a big fan of yours. Yeah, but it's kind of neat, the inception of Twitter and how it really brings all of us closer. And I think it's a really cool tool for all of us.
Absolutely. I love Twitter. A lot of people, you know, see it as a bad thing, but I think if you use it the right way, it's a great tool. I've had a lot of fun with it in the past year and a half that I've had it or whatever. I wish I would have had it earlier, when I was in college, because it allows you to interact with people. And I see a lot of the LSU guys. They use it to interact, and all the fans at LSU are awesome. And hopefully when I get to Boston, it can be a big tool for me. Obviously with the fans and interacting and keeping in touch with those with the fans and the media and stuff. It's pretty cool. And like I said, it's a useful tool too, because you can reach out to so many people and different things. It's pretty awesome.
Your path to here, you were drafted, then you went to the Cape League, and we just had the draft. Does it make you remember what that whole process was like?
Yeah, definitely. It was an awesome experience, and it was just something that I'll definitely remember my whole life. It's crazy times. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad. It's something that you appreciate, but I'm glad that I'm in pro ball now, and it's over. I don't have to worry about playing in front of scouts or anything, or trying to impress people to try to get drafted higher or anything like that. Now you just go out and you play the game, and you do it as a living, which is a pretty awesome experience.
All right, we got to ask him this question because Jersey guy. You like Springsteen? Because the starter for Akron tonight is from his hometown.
Oh, really? He's from Freehold? Oh, yeah. Is it Brock?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I know him. We played in the same conference in high school and everything, so I know him. I don't think I've ever really met him, but I think he might be a little older than me. But I'm not a huge Springsteen fan. I respect obviously his music and everything. And I was actually born in the town. He's from Freehold, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I was born. My town actually borders Freehold, so I know that pretty well.
All right, thanks for the time. Good luck, and we like you here, but we're hoping that maybe we don't see you soon.
All right, we'll see how it goes. I'm having a good time here. That's all I know. It's a lot of fun.
All right, Anthony Ranaudo on the pregame show on CDogs.com.